Live in. Hello everyone. Good evening to one all who have joined today. My name is Akshay Jain and I've finished my B Mechanical and MTech in Machine Design. I've been teaching almost 8 years now and I was a resource faculty in Board of Education for 2 years training 44 school teachers in maths and physics. I've mentored more than 3,000 kids by now and we have got a top ranks in CET and NEET as well. Well, today we have with us Ankit and Nidhi. And the whole idea of this webinar is to ensure that kids make a right career choices. What are the current trends that's prevailing? What are the latest career or options that is available? And with uh, to help this out, we have with us today Nidhi and Ankit. So let me introduce first Ankit. Ankit is a technology program manager in Boston, USA, with 7 years of experience. He studied his master's in engineering management. He's currently researching and building educational programs for students in India. Welcome, Ankit.
Thank you.
Nidhi works in a digital health and cybersecurity startup in Boston. She's also collaborated with IIC Bangalore as a regulatory consultant. She's also a professor for healthcare cybersecurity in Northern Eastern University, Boston. Welcome, Nidhi.
Thanks, Akshay. Nice to be here.
Well, uh, kids have just finished their 12th exams and they have their CET and 12th results out as well. Kids are trying to explore different career options, which will help them. Which will help them. We are with us today, helping you both in taking the right career choices. So, uh, the whole idea of this webinar is to guide them, help them in taking the right career choices. So I would like to start with Nidhi. What are the future trends and the opportunities for 12th standard students in terms of their career, Nidhi?
That's a very good question to start with, because we know that right now live in the digital revolution, which is Industry 4.0, and we are seeing that technology is disrupting all the industry, right from energy, healthcare, agriculture, which Ankit is going to touch upon a little bit later on. And that's why this might seem like opportunities are only in technology, but the truth is that all the fields are advancing, right? So there are growing number of opportunities in every industry apart from technology, which we will be discussing a little bit later on. That's the first trend. The second trend is, are you, sorry, one second, are you able to
Yeah, yeah,
hear
yeah.
me, and is there echo? Is there echo?
No, no, it's fine, Nidhi.
Okay, all right. So the second trend is that in the future we are going to have gig economy. So gig economy means where earlier, see, or even at this point, a lot of people think that we are only going to work 9 to 5, and students are thinking about how I will get salary package of so and so lakhs, and I will work 9 to 5. But that is no more going to happen. In fact, you, Ankit, and I ourselves in this era do not work 9 to 5, right? Because we do multiple other things. We have 2 3 streams of income. It is no more about just what salary package I will get as soon as I graduate, so I will choose my subject accordingly. That model does not work anymore. Students have very diverse interests now. They have very broad interests, and they feel pressurized that they have to choose only one subject out of many different interests that they have. And that's where the confusion starts to begin for them, because we have this misconception that, like, I had studied biotechnology engineering for my bachelor's, I was thinking that I should do it for life. No, I have moved to regulatory affairs, cyber security, education, food sector, all throughout, and then found that yes, I can do, I can mix different interests of mine and have a career. So this is also the future trend that you will see, where gig economy is the future, right? Where you can use your experiences to make very good living for yourself. The other, the third trend that I want to emphasize is how education has been democratized. We don't live in an era and a world where education would have been only about going to college and sitting in the classes and listening to what teachers are saying, and that's the end of education. That model is obsolete now. So many upskilling platforms have come into picture. Upgrad is there, Coursera, edX, and there will be like many different areas, which again Ankit is going to dive deeper into later on. But here I will say that, do not get into this mindset that okay, I'm going to go to college, that's the end of my education. That is the beginning of your education. Choose your subject of study based on your interest, and then build upon that. And we will keep diving deeper as we go into it. So these are the three top trends I see in the current education sector.
As a student in 10th or 12th, how does a kid explore what is his or her interest area?
That's a again, that's a good question. I think we've been having these discussions even previously. Ankit, do you want to add to that, or I can take that question as well?
Ankit.
Yeah. So right now, see, there are many ways right now students can develop interest. Right. First of all, we have to, and coming from like a future standpoint where we are headed, they have to start developing interest in that areas. The future right now looks very interesting and bright. Especially digital revolution is coming up. India's growth is happening. You know, there are initiatives such as Make in India, Digital India. So there are plenty of opportunities in every sector. If you talk about artificial and machine learning, it is revolutionizing various industries such as like healthcare, finance, manufacturing. So here it is robotics, automation, everything, right? So there are a lot of opportunities that student can gain. What they need to do is like pick the right kind of interest and go and have some exposure in those industries. NASA and ISRO are also going to work together now to come up with like space exploration projects. Biotechnology and genetic engineering is going to have a lot of scopes for healthcare, agriculture, environmental. So it's important to approach these fields from a sense of curiosity rather than fear and develop your interest and skills. Maybe you can like participate in like different competition, read more about these industries. So that will help open up their mind.
So, as a student, what is important, what I could sum up a bit is just going to school and joining classes is not suffice enough to help you taking the right career choices. It will just not provide you different platforms and areas of exploring, which will make you very tough to take the right decisions with respect to your career. So,
Absolutely. So, one thing is that how to identify your interest is important, right? Like, to answer your question, students should look into what subjects was interesting to them.
Hmm.
Physics interested them, or social studies interested them, or English interested them, because their exposure at that level is to these subjects itself. It could be even very simple single topic also. In biology, maybe the whole biology they don't like, but maybe they like something when it is related to when it comes to plants. So If you're that interested in understanding about plants, you can go on to study botany, researching in botany, because there are new species coming up. Bioterrorism as a subject is also growing. You can be
Yeah.
working for very good research institutes in botany as well. So understand what your interests are. Self awareness is important. Which subject was interesting to you? In social studies, history was interesting or civics was interesting? So you can move towards taking economics, sociology, all these, right? So you should not ignore any topic that comes feels interesting to you. So that way you can start to analyze your interests.
Okay, once a kid has analyzed or thought of how do a kid go ahead with it in taking the right career choices.
So uh, once once the kids have started to realize what their interests are, from there on, don't just think about engineering or medicine. Plenty of opportunities are there, like Ankit was talking about. So many industries are coming up.
Can you
See,
tell some of the emerging fields and study streams that students and parents should know, Nidhi?
yeah, absolutely. So science, technology, law and policy, management, and arts and humanities, right? These five different subjects are all open for everyone, especially
Please,
if
can you
you have studied
repeat it,
science.
Nidhi, for a parents to just
Yeah.
if they have missed it out.
Yes, science, management, arts and humanities, law and policy. Right. So these four areas will open up for you if you have after your 10th, irrespective of science, commerce, or arts. Science, of course, science will open up, but arts and commerce also, if you have studied, go and study law and policy later, study economics later, accounts, finance, liberal arts and humanities, with a combination of, say, psychology, sociology. You can take anthropology subjects, you can be studying. See, now because there is new education policy that has been executed, you no more have to stick to only one bachelor's degree. You can do multiple bachelor's degrees. You can be combining two different subjects of studies as well, and pursuing those. Like uh, when I was studying, I had to study only biotechnology, but in my masters I studied different subjects. Like I went to study a very different subject, regulatory affairs, cyber security. Other thing, before you choose your subject, is know that just because you studied something for your bachelor's, it is not lifelong. You study your bachelor's because you're interested in that subject. You have the opportunity after 18 19 years to finally study the subject of your interest. Those 4 years you should be having fun, just diving deeper into those subjects. So pick subjects that you have interest in, because what happens is, once you have interest in it, you will start to become good at it. Once you become good at it, you will become a more sought out professional, and you will be paid very well as well.
Ankit
I
can add.
cannot agree more with
Ankit can add
Nidhi,
toward
what she said.
emerging careers.
So I
Ankit
was
can
saying
add
that
some
I
more.
cannot agree more with like what Nidhi said, right? I just wanted to add there something that previously how we thought, right, कि हम लोग commerce से engineering कर लेंगे and your entire life is done. That is no more the case. You have future is what is going to happen is the technology and the careers are going to change so rapidly that every 5 years you will have to keep upskilling yourself, go back to the college, take some courses, do some online courses, and then again take develop your interest and go and execute that. So it's not that कि तुमने एक बार कुछ कर लिया तो that is going to come up for the rest of your life. No, keep
So,
on
so
so interest is
along
going
with
to
your
be very
graduation, you
important.
can have few more online courses parallelly of your interest area, which
Oh,
will.
absolutely. Absolutely. Even what I am seeing in my field right now is everybody, even though they are working, they are going and doing these different courses to stay themselves relevant in the job market. It has become very important.
Yeah. So, Nidhi can talk something about our program, which we're about to launch, Career Accelerator program. Then we'll have a video played up to see much more details about it. Over to Nidhi.
Yes. So yeah, just looking at the current scenario of education in India, we have been there, lived that. Everybody is in a lot of pressure as to what career to choose. There is a lot of anxiety also, that okay, if we choose something that is for life, and they're very scared, students, parents, everybody are very scared about choosing the right career for some reason. Please understand that it is not at all necessary to be scared. It's a fun activity. So that's why we have come up with a program called as Career Accelerator Program. We are a foundation of research in careers and education. We've spent the last couple of years traveling around India, understanding the pain points of students and doing a lot of career sessions. And that's where the program has been introduced, where we will be going through self discovery, which means understanding students' interests, strengths, their skills, and what their learning styles are. Every student is very unique, and every student has very diverse interest, right? Because students have very diverse interest, and you need to figure out how we can club their skills, learning styles, everything, to identify which career is good for them, and make sure that that career also brings them financial independence while they're having fun. So this is the goal of the program, and let's see more details about it. So we can put up the
We'll play
video.
the video.
Hello everyone, I'm Nidhi, your career advisor. Over the last 3 years, I've spent a lot of time interacting with students all across India to understand why are they so clueless and confused about their future. This is a grave problem because this has existed through generations. And I understand because even during my time, I was not provided proper support or guidance to make the right career choice. But no more. Because I'm coming up with a limited batch for 30 students where I will be personally onboarding you and guiding you through your journey. If you are in 10th, 11th, 12th, don't know what career choice to make, or if you are in undergrad, clueless about future opportunities, we will go through self-discovery to understand interests, skills, values, and learning styles to map them to meaningful careers. This will give you a lot of clarity and confidence to make the right career choice. I look forward to seeing you.
Yeah. Uh, I would like to go ahead and I would
So yeah, just want to say
yeah
that go ahead, go ahead.
I would like no, you can continue. Then I'll continue my next question.
No, I was just supposed to say that the batch is open for 30 students only. And because we want to be personally involved with everyone, we will have four live career workshops for students and parents as well, talking about what are future careers and what they look like. And also, we will be doing personalized career counseling sessions. Our career program is going to be different from the others that are out there, because the kind of experience and exposure that we both bring is something that I think stands out when it comes to the other career programs.
And just want to add
Go on,
there
Akshay.
that working with students, we have also identified some key skills, right, that the students lack in their repertoire and which are very important to give them, such as time management, financial independence, how to manage their emotions, how to, network with people, how to have communication skills, how to take up projects. These are very important because this is what will build them. So we are also going to have in the career workshops, we'll be giving exactly these so that they are prepared when it comes to their career while they are trying to understand what are their interests.
I would like to just frame one more bring to knowledge one more point was that I had a student who was preparing for NEET, and she was doing very well in the mock test, and it so happened that when she had a NEET exam coming up, just 2 days left, she panicked, and when she saw the paper, she couldn't handle herself emotionally that well, and because of that, the scores which were coming around 650, she's out of 720, she's got around 570, 580. And I feel what Ankit said is very right. Just academic studying will not help you to do great in academics. You need to have a emotional balance in dealing, how to handle pressure, how to behave when things are not as per your wish and will, which will affect your examination performance. Well, we'll go ahead. Uh, Nidhi can add few more points on how different is Indian education with respect and foreign education. in US?
If I can take that question.
Yeah, will do.
Yeah. So what I have realized is, uh, you know,
Yeah.
when I went to do my masters in the USA, I was so amazed when I met young Americans who were so self-aware of their strength. What do they want to do in their life? What are their value systems? They were very clear that I want to work here, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I was pretty amazed because we still did not have a clue. We were like, कि जो भी पहला job मिलेगा, we will take that. So, a secret to do this, the difference between American and Indian education system is that when they are in 8th to 10th standard and 12th standard, right, their colleges and universities provide career development services right from a very young age. Now, you might be wondering कि 8th standard, 10th standard के students लोग कहाँ जाके काम करेंगे? But career development services is not that. Career development services क्या करता है? Starting से they help you identify your interest. They create like different types of activities for you. They put you in like different internship programs in the companies around the colleges, and they tell you about what are the emerging fields. They create conduct like networking opportunities जहाँ पे people from the companies come and they talk to you, and if they like you during the summer जब when there is a break time, they take you in their company for like one week and rotate you in the different programs, manufacturing, accounting, finance. So student is getting exposure to so many different avenues. That is when they will realize, oh, I like this work. Oh, I don't like this work. This is what I want to do. And they do not shame from taking anything, such as like one of my friend, he was working as a ticketing service in like an amusement park. That also gives them so much of experience, right? So, and unfortunately, India में that career services is not there in colleges, and even if it is there, it is just a mouthpiece. That is why it becomes so challenging for Indian students to segregate their studies from their career. They think that college means they have to just go prepare for exams, study, get marks, that's it. No, college is a place where you start to explore your life, your interests, your talents. So that's the biggest difference that I see between American and Indian education system. And with this course program, right, the Career Accelerator program, we are trying to do just that. We will have like going forward partnerships with like different companies so that they can give opportunities for students. We have already provided some opportunities to our students so that they can develop their interest.
Yeah, just uh, just to add two or more points, what Ankit said is what school as a system is not able to do. We can help out kids in exploring their interest area by providing a different careers choices with respect to making a case studies and helping them in researching out how to conduct a research and helping them to know whether your interest really lies here or no. Well, Ankit, can you talk about few more online courses which are available along with the academics if they can pursue in 10th or 12th?
Sure. So the students that I work with, right, they tell me that they're interested in design or they want to do like manufacturing and so many things. And when I ask them, what are you doing to take more interest, they don't have any. So that is when I try to guide them, and I'll tell you a couple of suggestions that they can do, right? First of all, is always look out for fellowships and internships. They provide valuable learning experience, professional development, and exposure. There are so many organizations right now coming up in India, such as United Nations, PSUs are opening up, universities, private companies, Google's, Tech, Mahindra, and all of these, right, do open fellowship and internship opportunities. They are short period of time, but they provide a lot of opportunity for students to get to know their interests. Then there is something called as boot camp. Now, boot camp is what? Basically, it is a intensive training program for 2 to 4 weeks where you can go and learn practical skills such as filmmaking, designing, photographing, coding. So these are very valuable courses. This will really build your career skills. Then there is projects. You can always work on projects in collaboration with your professors in the universities. You know, so many professors are tenured because they have to keep on publishing research, and students need to go out to the professor and say that, hey, what project are you working on, maybe I can help you with. Like this, they can also become the co-authors in the research papers. So before graduation itself, the student would have had research submissions, which is a very valuable skill. Of course, there is YouTube and also online courses such are coming up from like IITs, MITs, Harvard institutes. They put out really good content. So if you can go get a certificate out of that, right, it will really help you in like developing your interest further. All in all, I would say that, going to university, giving exam, wo ho gaya hai. That was our time, we were lucky. But if you really want to secure your future, just depending on marks and thinking that the university is going to come and help you find a job is not going to happen. Sorry to burst that myth.
What concern I get from a kid and a parent. A kid concern is that, sir, मेरा मैं कौन सा स्ट्रीम लूँ? We have just finished the engineer 12th and results are out. सर मुझे CSE लेना है, मुझे दूसरा ब्रांच नहीं लेना है. मतलब क्यों? सर CS में ही बड़ा पैकेज मिलता है, दूसरे में बड़ा पैकेज नहीं मिलता है. Nidhi can answer that.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, can you repeat that question, Akshay? Sorry.
What I'm observing that the kids have just finished their 12th standard now and results are out.
Hmm.
And what I'm
Yeah.
observing is that everyone wants to opt for EC or CS and no other
Hmm.
engineering streams. Why? They say that, sir, उसमें package
Salary
बड़ा मिलता
package.
है.
Hmm. No, what happens is, when people think short-sighted, no, what happens is they will remain doing 9 to 5, and that is what their life will be. But if you want to do something unique in your life, then you have to choose subjects that are unique as well. Move towards filmmaking, move towards music theory, sound engineering, biotechnology, biomedical. You can move towards sports management, fashion management, design, oceanography is there, paramedical courses are there. Many different opportunities are available. You think throughout the society, are you only seeing computer science and electronic engineers making money?
I don't think so.
Eh,
They won't contribute to 1% of the population in professionals.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Computer science and electronics is what it is easy money. That's it. But when you go for easy money, it's not satisfying to you because your interests and your dreams you have not given importance at all. And when you don't give importance to your dreams and your interests, that's why a lot of mental health issues are also coming into picture. People get into anxiety. People get into
But
depression.
the
They are
even
thinking about,
parents
yeah.
also come with the same thought process.
Of course, see, parents are well wishers of students. They want to make sure that their children are going to earn well and have a good life. But what parents miss is they don't have the exposure. Right? Parents were born in an era where they worked in one single company in government sector or business for 30 years. Today, people are changing jobs every 2 years. So many different opportunities are available. So parents also have to come with that mindset that, okay, what is my child saying? Why is my child saying something? They also need to do their own research with that. Money comes to everybody, but I don't even know coding, but I will regulate the coding standards and make more money, right? So it's no more about coding only is brings you money. That is not true at all. So parents and students, please expand your mindset that only ENC and computer science is going to bring you money.
And just to add one more point there, what Nidhi mentioned is tech is easy money. Working in a technology company, I can say that tech is not easy money. There's a term here which they call tech slave. What does that mean is like every morning you have to slouch on your computer, start working for 12 hours straight. So they will do everything for you. They will also do your laundry and give it to you. But you have to know why are they doing that for you? Because you are getting a lot of money, but then you are only working and coding the whole day. People do not like this lifestyle. If you talk to a lot of people who are in tech, who are in their 30s and mid 40s, they want to get out of this, but they don't have any other skill to do anything. So
True.
don't think that tech is easy. it is the lifestyle that you are choosing. If think about it, right, if you are a person who likes to communicate with people, solve their problems and all that, and just because tech gives you a lot of money, you're going to take tech job versus a psychology which would have been a better one where you are solving people's problems. Imagine doing that for the whole life. So please do not go by the fact that what package you will be getting. Go for what kind of lifestyle you want. If you want to go and photograph the people, if you want to be in like a diplomat working with the government, try to identify these things. Salary is a very small short term look, as Nidhi said.
Along with that, what is important is parents need to handhold and understand the importance what the kid where the kid interest area lies, and
Hmm.
also help the kid in
Absolutely.
sailing the journey together. How Nidhi can add how important it is, how important it is for a parent to play the role.
Absolutely. See, my mother, I will take an example of my mother itself. Like, she recognized that I like to speak in public. So she trained me like that also. She pushed me towards chess. Pushing, see, you have to push your children to do many different things. What happens is, unfortunately, parents will do this till 10th standard. As soon as 10th standard comes, everything stops. 10th, 11th, 12th, engineering, or any of the bachelor's degree that they're pursuing, they don't do anything after that. Only the first only till 10th standard if you're pursuing hobby. After that, if that is when you need, after that you should be studying also, you should be doing your projects, you should be pursuing different hobbies. Understand and explore yourself constantly, because you are evolving. We are not the same. Are you the same as you were in 10th standard? No, your interest must have changed. You need to explore yourself. So I would say that do not think about salary packages. Please go for your own interests, because those interests will also bring you money. That I think should be the highlight of the program, that all professions will bring you money.
Huh. To explore all profession, we have a career accelerator program where you can enroll yourself and know your interest, and we will act as a torch bearers, guide you in leading the right journey, and make you identify your interest areas. Well, we are
Absolutely.
open for Q&A. If anyone wants to ask any question, you are all are welcome to ask questions.
Yep. So I will start with Prathamesh Patil asking me what color my Bugatti is. So let me say that I don't own a Bugatti because my self worth is never dependent on the car that I own or the size of the house that I have. My self worth is very much dependent on how much I can explore myself, what kind of network I have, and what kind of lifestyle I'm living, right? If I have the opportunity to get up and roam in my garden and dine in New York, overlooking Hudson River, that's the lifestyle I love. I don't need to own a Bugatti for it. And your aim also should not be that.
Yes, we got one more question. I'm a 16 years old and I have an interest in physics and maths. What career option do I have to choose? Ankit can take.
Who?
Oh, I think Nidhi can do this better job because she has researched all these careers in
Okay.
depth.
All right. So if you are interested in physics and maths, clearly choose science. The other thing is, if engineering of course is a good option, but if you want to get into pure physics and pure mathematics, you can do BSc mathematics, BSc physics as well, because these will act as a very strong foundation for your career in the future, right? Because it's not necessary that because you're interested in physics and maths, you continue as a researcher in physics or mathematics. You can be inventing new coding languages with these as foundation. You can also move into physics of like color physics, nuclear physics. All these different subsections of physics will come into picture. That is also something you can be exploring. But if you feel after 4 years of studying physics and maths, if you feel like no, now I want to explore something else, you can be doing your masters, say in logistics and supply chain, where you're going to build mathematical models to improve efficiency. So if you are interested in physics and maths, I would say choose science for now. From there on, we will figure out what subject you should choose further after your 12th standard.
We have a question from Ekta Singh. What are the career options available in sports management?
So okay, so on Instagram we have spoken about what different opportunities are available if you're interested in sports management, right? Sports management is a whole huge value chain and supply chain. You can get into sports lawyer, you can also be sports analyst, you can be sports nutritionist, sports psychologist, event management from a commerce standpoint. You can also from art standpoint get into esports manager, head of operations for esports, hosting and commentators also are available. So it really depends on what are your interests, right? It again boils down to what you're good at, and then pursue that in sports field.
I love chemistry and biology, but I want to do something in business. I know whose question is this. I'll not name the girl. I know the girl very well. She questioned me the same question. Well, Nidhi can take. I have interest in chem and bio, but still I'm interested in business.
Okay, Ankit, do you want to take that, or I can take that if not?
Okay, so first of all, right, when you talk about chemistry and biology, that itself are like very broad fields. Now, if you start reading some newspaper articles or some magazines where you'll start developing more interest in chemistry and biology, that will help you understand in chemistry and biology what do you like. Do you like more the research part of it? Since you're saying that you're more interested in business, right? I am assuming that you're not so much interested in the research part. So maybe you can take up like applied science, which is like engineering and all those fields. Get your uh, get your foundational degree, and then there are always business opportunities that can come up in the future. For example, if you also do research, right, when you are doing your research, you can spin off whatever research you're doing into making your own business. So business is eventually come, but first you need to develop foundational skills and gain exposure. I would suggest that try to look up for some international journals in chemistry and biology that will tell you what are the new applications that are happening in, like, in terms of space engineering, in terms of frugal economics in the world, and maybe you can apply those settings in like India also.
Someone is asking what about freelancing? One more question. Just I just want to add here and answer. What I've been observing is kids at this age are interested more to earn rather to gain knowledge. What do you feel, Nidhi, at this age of 16 and 17? Is it important to gain knowledge and focus on academics or any interest area, or is it important to earn and work, pays, get paid, and then as well as parallelly study? What do you feel?
Absolutely. So, see, we have moved from the era of where you will first learn and then you will earn, right? Today, we are in an economy where students want to earn at a very young age, and rightly so, because they have the opportunity to do that. They need to, of course, they need to balance between their study and their earning. It should not happen that they just leave their study and start to earn, because that, I think, is they're not building good foundation for themselves in the future. It's very short sighted. If you want to earn, you should do it to gain experience of earning, managing your money, how you are able to understand how difficult it
Oh,
is to make money, and how easy it is to spend, and all of that, right? So it's okay to do both, but strike a good balance.
what are the career options available in commerce?
Career options in commerce are
Commerce
plenty.
business.
See, of course,
It's an ocean.
it's an ocean, like Akshay is saying, because we have this mindset that which is very limiting mindset, right? Where we will do BCom, BBA, then we will want to do company secretary or chartered accountant. Gone. This era is gone. Now you have to think about, are you interested in the hospitality and tourism industry? Are you interested in hotel management? Are you interested in sports management? Would you be interested in learning business management? Are you interested in studying economics, accounts, statistics, finance? Would you be interested in studying liberal arts and humanities, performance arts, humanities, anthropology you want to study, law you want to study with public policy, all these options are available to you. Do not stick only to BBA BCom, because people have heard BBA BCom. BBA BCom is a waste of time. Please don't go to those this thing, because first of all you're wasting time. Second of all, unemployment is quite high.
My interest lies in physiology. What do I do?
I will take this because biology related. Physiology, of course, see, one thing is, do you like to study physiology or do you want to apply physiology, right? Physiology is all about medicine. One, but if you're studying biotechnology and biomedical, also physiology is one of the subjects there. So it really if you pure physiology for 4 years is something that you will not study, because physiology has to be studied in combination with immunology and genetics, biology, and all of this, because it's just one area there. So choose subjects like biomedical, biotechnology, or even medicine if you're interested in physiology. And if you feel like that's not something you want to study, you can always just read books on the side, you know. That's also something you could be continuing.
I'm learning gaming designing along with my studies. How do I manage both?
I'm learning game. Ankit, do you want to do that? I'm learning game design along with my studies. How do I manage to do that?
Oh yeah. So whoever has asked this question, first of all, they are doing a great job because they are developing some skill of game designing while they are studying. Game designing is going to be a big opportunity in the future, because game designing, what you're really doing, gamification, right? It is being applied in every field, such as education also. How to keep students hooked to their computer to learn, not just to play games. And game designing is going to help in like virtual reality design, such as like now you're seeing meta design and all of that stuff. So it is very interesting. I would say that look for some game designing boot camps that are happening. Take more interest in UI UX design, VFX. Those will also have like some sense of also have some, yeah, VFX is very important. So if you take interest in these and look for some bootcamp opportunities, that will be great for you.
Okay. Hello, ma'am. I'm 20 and studying bachelor in science with a combination of botany and all and chemistry. So the best career opportunity in this field would be.
First of all, I think
Nidhi, you're on mute.
sorry. So I was saying that this is a great combination, combination of botany and interest, right? So sorry, botany and chemistry. See, botany and chemistry are related. Now you can get into biochemistry as well, because you are learning biology. And the other area interest that you can get into is research institutes, where agriculture research is happening, because it is the right combination for botany and chemistry. If you're interested in agriculture, you can do that. You can be working for food processing industries as well. Apart from that, hydroponics is a growing industry as well. I would say that look for opportunities abroad for such a combination, because I think you will have very good learning experience and you will have very good projects to work on as well. So I would like look for opportunities abroad for this research. Ma'am,
Ma'am,
I'm in PUC 1. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
What
in
was
the
your physics?
PU1. I know this person very well. And my interest is in physics and chemistry, but I'm also interested in esports.
And physiology. Amazing. So diverse combination. This is very cool. So see, one thing is, if you esports, do you want to play? Are you the gamer, or you're just interested in esports? Because if you're a gamer, then it's a different story altogether. But if you are in interested in esports as an industry, right? Then you can be an esports coach. You can be esports commentator. You can be like a show director and an art director as well in the esports while hosting these games. In fact, esports has now been integrated into very good opportunities are there. See, with physiology, what you can be doing is read physiology on the side, I would say. That can be your good knowledge base. You can use physiology to train esports gamers to maintain good mental health, physical health as well, because that I think is a very key upcoming field, right? So you can look into that.
I'm very much interested in archaeology. What do I do? Even I don't know what do I do. Nidhi would help me.
Ankit, do you want to take that?
I don't have much knowledge about archaeology.
Even I don't know.
Okay,
Nidhi can help out.
okay. So archaeology. I asked Ankit because we were both discussing about such good opportunities can be available in archaeology to start with. So for archaeology, what happens is you're clearly interested in history. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible now.
Hello.
Go on, Nidhi.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was saying that if you're interested in archaeology, you clearly have an interest in anthropology as well as understanding cultures and also history and sociology. So if you are interested in archaeology, then you should be studying arts and humanities. Go for a broader field like liberal arts and humanities, where you will be studying different opportunities, different subjects like gender studies, religion studies, media studies, right? Go for such a course. From there on, in your masters, it is important that you study archaeology. Bachelor's of archaeology will not give you as much scope. So there are multiple pathways that you can take. That's why I think our career accelerator program will be interesting, because we will be combining all your diverse interests into identifying what your skills are, learning styles are. Then we will make a good career pathway, not just one, multiple career pathways that you can be choosing, so that it will bring you financial independence as well as a living a very unique as well as a successful life. All right, can you please tell us how a child can get into astrophysics? One So one thing about astrophysics is, of course, physics, mathematics will come into picture a lot. Apart from that, you can see, one is, do you want to directly study BSc astrophysics, or do you want to first build a good foundation in mechanical, electronics, BSc physics, BSc mathematics? All these also you can do, and in your masters also you can do astrophysics. But if you want to study bachelor's astrophysics, that also you can do. But know that at some point, doing masters will put you in a very good position to work in institutes like NASA, ISRO, European space agencies, because that's where one, as an astrophysicist, you can get into research, of course, but even consider roles like project management, right? How the entire projects are really intense. So project managers will come into picture, project coordinators will come. There will be lot of collaboration efforts as well. So I would like, if you want to study astrophysics, absolutely go study your bachelor's
Uh,
in astrophysics.
how, sir? What?
And I would also add that please go and visit your local planetarium. I know there is one in Belgaum. Also, there is a stargazing group in Belgaum. Go and meet them. Start developing curiosity and interest. When you look the moons of different planets, right? That is where from inside you are getting an excitement that yes, I want to do astrophysics. So slowly you will get to know that better. So pick up any such activities, right? That will make you develop your interest. Going to college is not going to help you at all. You'll have to memorize this thick books, which is not helpful at all. Just go and explore your interest.
I. What about professional editor? How do I become a professional editor?
Okay, so when you talk about editor, there are like lots of editing roles. First of all, you have to know ki what type of editor are you talking about. Are you talking about a newspaper, magazine editor, photo editor, website editor? Are you talking about identify
Science
what
journals
editor.
editor, yeah.
Yes, yes. So identify first what editing, what do you want to edit, and after that, start by taking a course online. There are so many editing courses. See how you like the interest, and there are so many freelance opportunities that are coming up in near the place where you live itself. Take a freelance opportunity and see if you like that course or not. Play with online tools such as Adobe and stuff like that, and see how it goes, and then you will know the answer yourself.
I'm interested,
See,
very much
and
interested. Hmm.
sorry, one other thing to add to that, it is not necessary that it has to, the only thing you do in your life is professional editing, right? It could be one of your streams of income because you're interested in professional editing. But you also can look for your other interests. And see, we live in an economy where you can have multiple streams of income. You have to think about that. Okay.
Okay, I'll take last two more questions. One is I'm interested. I'll be keep it very short. I'm interested in finance. I'm a 16 years old. What do I do? You should pursue commerce, and parallelly you can study equity, bond, and market related stuff. You can contact me. There's a program which I'm running. How to deal with finance. Well, I'll have to like two more questions. I'm interested in medical. Is BMS good or MBBS good?
Okay, so that's a very interesting question, right? Because see, these are two different schools of thought. MBBS is allopathic medicine, BAMS would be homeopathy medicine. If you believe, so it is really it really depends on which school of thought and which medicine ideology you believe in, and then you choose that, right? Because you, if you want to heal people with allopathy, sure, go study MBBS. If you feel like you want to heal people with homeopathy, go study homeopathy.
But don't
It's
think
not
ever that
about,
BMS will not give you a bright future. Unfortunately, people
oh yeah.
tend to think that way, and parents as well as society tends to think in that line that BHMS में career successful नहीं होगा, MBBS क्या तो ही career successful होता है,
हाँ,
क्योंकि
वो
सच
गलत
नहीं
है.
है.
That is not true because I have a
But
very good friend
this
who
is
is
the
a
biggest.
BA.
I feel one of the biggest problem that today, at least in Karnataka as a society, what I am observing that BHMS को low category में डाला जाता है.
सो इज एजुकेशन राइट. किसी को जाके टीचर नहीं बनना है बिकॉज दे थिंक दैट कि वो एकदम सबसे लो इसका जॉब है, बट दैट इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट important jobs in our
Discipline.
society. So I don't think so that is true, because if you see some countries such as Germany and USA, the most वहाँ पे teachers are not there and they are ready to pay for a lot of money to just to get teachers from abroad. So it is just a very small area may we are seeing this. But if you look at the global trend, right, education and all this is only going to go up. And be a homeopathic, as you are talking about, I know one of my friend who is a homeopathic practitioner. She has clients from all over the world where she consults, because people have start. I mean, a lot of people do not believe in allopathic medicine, or it doesn't suit their body. So it's only a preference of how you want to do it. And in digital world, with telemedicine coming in, you can consult with your patients online also. So she has like clients from like Canada, Australia, all over the world. So it is only up to you. What medicine do you believe in? What are you comfortable in? And what do you want to do?
You can definitely explore our career accelerator program and register. You can scan the code. The QR code is available, and you can register yourself there. Last one question. Due to short of time, we have to wrap it off. Or max two question. Aditi Kamath says, "What about architecture? Does it have a scope in India?" Well, Aditi, that question I will definitely address you personally. We can discuss that part because it is a very common field, and I can tell you on that. We can say one question. That's the reason I'm interested in joining armed forces. How do I also wish to acquire technical skill. Nice. So what you can do is that I'll take that question, Nidhi.
Yeah.
If first you can take either study 11th and 12th taking science, you can give an entrance exam, NDM, and if you're able to crack it, great. But there's a very fierce competition. There are around 3 to 4 lakhs of applicants, and only 260 to 280 get selected. And if you're not able to crack NDA, then you can pursue any graduation course in science field, either through engineering or BSc. And then parallelly, you can apply for CDS, SSB, where you can learn your technical skills as well as join any armed forces. I hope I answered
So
that question.
right, and not necessary that if you're joining armed forces means you have to be on the battlefield or combat, right?
That's
Your
not true
your
at all.
technical. Right. So your technical skill becomes very, very important in armed forces because your defense strategy will come into picture. Intelligence is there. So technical skill is, if you have technical skill and you're interested in armed forces, that is a very good combination to have. You don't have to choose between either.
Last question, what about animation?
Right. Animation, I think, is a booming field in India because it is across everything. See, everybody's content creating right now. Animation is only going to grow. Movies and shows, so many online platforms have come into picture. Entertainment media industry is growing like crazy. Right. So there also animation will come into picture. You can be making your own show. That's the beauty of Netflix and online platforms, that these are democratized, right? So animation will come there. If you're interested in esports, also animation will come into picture, because when esports tournaments are being hosted, you are projecting animations continuously to mimic the game. So that is also animation. So look, let me put it very plain and simple, that whatever you are interested in, you have a very, very good career ahead of it. You please join the career accelerator program, because the confusion stems from what, you have many different interests, and all interests you can use, every single interest you can use, and have a fulfilling life, right? So that's why
The QR code
our
is
batch is
available. You
pretty
all
much
can
started.
scan and register yourself.
I am also seeing the same trend from these questions, is that the students know a little bit that, oh, should I do this, should I do that, because they have got interest,
It's so
but
great.
they don't exactly know how to put up a developmental goal plan. The career accelerator program will exactly do that. If you are in 10th standard student or if you're in 12th standard student, it will tell you in the next 3 months what course you need to do, after that what you need to do, who are the people you need to talk to get a foot in the industry. So when you make that developmental plan, right, your interest grows in that industry, and also you are knowing that do you want to do this or no. Along with that, you're developing skills. So I definitely see that there is a huge scope for you all to identify your interests and join this career development program.
We'll be acting as a we'll be acting as a launch pad for your careers.
Of course, we'll be talking to them one on one personally, going through their interest and scope. I don't think so. A lot of colleges provide that kind of a service. They just call them by the roll number, which is very unfortunate.
Well, due to short of time, we have to wrap it off uh, uh, this session. Thank you, Nidhi, and thank you, Ankit, for joining us from US. We'll have few more sessions like this coming up in the coming weeks very soon. And thank you all, parents and kids, for joining with us today. Thank you. You all
All
can
right. Bye,
scan
everyone.
and register. Bye, everyone.
Hi everyone. See you in the program.